Love, light, and blessings. Shamanic Awak Priestess here. And first and foremost, I'm like really excited as I keep talking about it, but I have a paranormal video coming up in 2021. So after the new year in January, sometime in January, okay, there's a paranormal series video coming up, part three. I have a playlist for the other ones that I did before that one. Um, so I'm going to make sure to link the two previous videos, but there is a playlist if you guys want to catch up on those two videos before I download the new one. That's perfectly fine. But anyways, so I just wanted to make that announcement. The point of this video today is for my goals in 2021 when it comes to my psychic business, spiritual based business. For those of you that don't know, I'm Shamanic Arawak Priestess if you're new here. And I read on a full-time basis. So I'm a full-time psychic tarot reader and a root worker, okay, a conjurer. I do spell casting as well, professionally. So, and I do those things on a full-time basis, spiritual counseling, mentoring. I have classes coming up next year. If you're interested in those types of classes, if you're into African traditional religious practices of the diaspora and you're looking to get into the path of working with loas, orishas, things like that, my class might be for you. So in 2021, I will be doing that. So make sure to email me on the contact form of my website, shamanic@priestess.com, and you can inquire about that, and I will put you on my email list to keep you updated and things like that. So when the workshops and classes go on my website, you guys will have kind of like a first dibs, if you will. I had noticed. Okay, so that's that. So I bought some things, and yes, technically this is like a mini haul, but this is more of what are my goals for 2021. So I wanted to get a couple of things before the new year. And so I'm going to start with in my practice, I do practice folk magic, okay? I do practice folk magic. Like, I practice hoodoo, but and there's folk magic. A lot of similarities between hoodoo and folk magic, in the sense of I work with saints, okay? I work with the saints, and, I also work in Santeria, and I also work with Haitian voodoo. And all of them have Christian elements in common. I come from like a Catholic background, and I love working with the Blessed Virgin Mary in her various aspects. Anyone who practices Santeria or practices Haitian Voodoo, or any of the ATRs of the diaspora knows that a lot of our spirits are synchronized with different saints, and the majority are different aspects of Mary. For example, Oshun, is La Caridad de Cobre, or Yemaya is synchronized with La Virgen de Regla, so on and so forth, because as you know, Santeria, even though it derives from Ifa, was created through the Afro-Cuban people of the diaspora in Cuba, and they synchronized them with the saints, okay? Like I said, again, like Yemaya, the mother of all the Orishas, is synchronized with La Virgen de Regla, which was named after the town of Regla, Cuba. So the rosary is actually, because of working with the energy of Mary infused with the Orisha and things like that, there are Catholic prayers that are said to the Orishas when we're talking about the religion of the diaspora. So I do have a collection of rosaries. I was planning to move this year. It got delayed to next year because people keep asking about it. That's what's going on. It just wasn't what the ancestors wanted. They want the move, but it wasn't the right timing. When spirit gives you something, the spirit gives you the best, and you don't have to settle. So I'm waiting in divine timing. Okay, but I did pack up some of my stuff. They're in storage, and then I have the important elements of my practice within my home. I wanted to get different rosaries. So this is like a set of 6, okay, that I got from Amazon. You can get Catholic rosaries from Amazon. And I got it in different colors because they're going to be for different intentions and purposes. So I got this beautiful red and black one, rosary. Um, and I'm going to set it with the intentions, you know, of like protection and things like that when I pray the rosaries. Um, this one's going to be kind of like to dominate certain things within, you know, because I use the rosary prayers more of a self-healing practice. I have the red ones going to be set for protection. And these are really beautiful. They weren't that expensive. I love them. I love, you know, praying the rosary, doing novenas, and things like that. The set came with this blue one too. This beautiful blue rosary. Okay. And then these beautiful pink one. The blue one's going to be for communications when I want to work on my communications, asking for the Blessed Virgin's help. And this one's self-love. Okay. And this one I bought for purification, you know, her divine blessing, purification, and kind of an all-purpose as well. So I'm going to be using these depending on what the petition is, will depend which one I actually use. I have a sacred space that's going to be dedicated because I do have a specific altar that's dedicated to the Blessed Virgin Mary. Okay. And that's, you know, so and the rosary is a big part of my homage to her, venerating, honoring, and working relationships. So I'm going to be using that for that. I did slack a little bit in this year in 2020 with my rosary practice. So I want to get back into that because I heavily really did a lot of rosary work, a lot of rosary prayers and novenas in 2019 and 2018. But when we had the quarantine, I kind of wasn't as active with that practice. And it's something that I really miss, that connection with the Blessed Virgin, with the Black Madonna. So I'm definitely going to be working on that this coming year and things like that, kind of trying to reincorporate that into my practice. I read tarot. Sometimes when I do a reading, I'll add like a little oracle card here or there, but the majority of the reading is just one deck. You know what I mean? Like the tarot deck specifically, and some specific decks that I dedicate for professional readings. But I also do like to use pendulums in my reading. My pendulum was broken, and for some reason, when COVID happened, like mail was really slow. So I kind of wasn't using the pendulum. Like the only pendulums I have were the ones that I used to balance chakras or do spiritual work with, or candle work or spell work with clients, things like that. So energy work. But I wanted one specifically for reading like I had before. So I found this one on Amazon. Hopefully you can see it. It's a clear quartz. It has beautiful 7 chakra stones. Okay. So I love it. I already tested it. So I'm planning to use this more in my professional readings again, because I do miss the energy of the pendulum when it comes to doing readings with them and things like that. So yeah. So this set came with 7 crystals. So I'll just show it to you. So it's like a bonus crystals. So you have red jasper. It came with a carnelian. Yellow aventurine, green aventurine, lapis lazuli, a clear quartz crystal. So it's a cute little chakra set, but I just got it really for the pendulum. It's actually cheaper than the pendulums that came in this amethyst on their own. So I figured I can use this and put it in the little crystals could go in my little self-care altar that I have. Or whenever I'm doing energy work for clients, I could use it for that or for myself. So these crystals will be incorporated into my spiritual business and for self-work. So these will be used in 2021. So I'm going to do more pendulum work when it comes to divination like I used to do before. The set's really cute. It comes with a travel pouch and it came in this box. So I think that's cute. I just literally got it in the mail today. Speaking of that, one of the important things that I find important in my practice, especially in my business practice is I like to keep track of spells that I do for myself and clients. So whatever workings I do, I tend to always have it in writing. So I have like a scrap book that I'll write the information that I need to do the work for the clients, but then I transfer it to a permanent book. And in that book, I'm writing down how the candles are burning, things like that. There's something that I need to contact the client for, I will do that. But if everything is going well, I usually, if they ask me, I'll tell them, hey, everything's going well. You know, I try to touch base as much as possible. But if it's something that's really important, like I'll try to, you know, reach out to the person. So I do keep track of the burns, how long of a ritual I'm doing, what type of ritual that this person paid me to do, and just workings that I do for myself. And when they give me updates, I'll put the results. Like, was it a successful spell? Do I have, you know, if they're telling me things are stagnant, maybe I have to refresh it. So this helps me to keep that practice going. So I bought one for the 2021. I got this from Amazon. I like to use a planner. I only use planners for spell work. And then I have a digital planner that I use for when my clients book me through my scheduling app. It goes automatically to my calendar, and it pretty much, when you cancel, it goes away. When you guys book, it goes directly to my calendar, and it gives me a notification. So everything in my business is linked to my phone, is linked to my laptop. So everything with that is digital. But when it comes to spell work, I do like to write the stuff down. Okay, so it's really cute. Like, it comes with these little tabs, this little ruler. So I think that's really cute. So you could put your little post-it notes and stuff like that. It also comes with a bookmark that matches. It's from January 2021 to December of 2021. And then it has an additional November month. Okay. It has your notes there. So you have some spaces for notes. Then you have like the little calendar there, okay, which I'm planning to just write what the spell is for who I'm doing it for. It helps, like I said, to keep track. When somebody asks me, hey, how's the spell going? I can refer back to this. Well, we started it on this day, it ended on this day, and this is how it went, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, I'll write what the workings are, so on and so forth, and things like that. And so it starts in November. I'm going to transfer some new information here so that I could have everybody for November down and everybody for December down, and things like that. So it's really cool. It has the little tabs for every month, you know, things like that. This book, nobody sees it. Okay, so you do not have to worry about anybody getting into your business. My kids don't know what I do. Whatever I do for clients is between me and said clients. Then there's a lot of pages in the back, which I'm excited about, for notes, okay? Which, like I said, is I'm going to keep track of how everything went. And there's a little pouch in the back as well. So, and it has little stickers for the planner. So it comes with stickers and it comes with a bunch of stuff. I got this on Amazon as well, and I'm going to be using this again to keep track of spell work that I do for clients. There is a new service. I took out the chakra reading session because it was rarely getting booked, so I figured I still have an energetic reading, which I do cover chakras in that reading, and people seem to like that one. So I'm just going to do that one where you can get chakras, spirit man. You get a bunch of stuff in that reading. So we'll keep the energetic reading. We'll see, and I'll read your energies, and that one is still in the shop. But I switched the chakra check-in one for spell work consultation. My spell work is going to be active. I will be taking on clients for root work and spell work. I do, for the most part, get your results as long as you're willing to work with me and are willing to do your follow-up readings and keep in contact with me and that kind of stuff. And the most important requirement too is you have to have a pre-consultation to see if I'm the right worker for you. We'll look into your situation and I'll tell you what various options you have. We'll talk about price point. I cannot just give you a price off the head. I have to see what kind of work we have. So my spell work is not on a set price. It depends on the complexity of the work, but I always try to be reasonable, and I'm actually more reasonable than most. So the last goal that I have, or the last thing that I want to show you, so I am Puerto Rican descent, and I'm also of Haitian descent. My Creole is not great. My Spanish is good. I am fluent in Spanish. I want to, because I work with Loas, I do Haitian Voodoo. I want to improve my Creole, and especially to learn certain key phrases, because I feel like, because I'm working with Loas, you know, and they speak Creole and things like that, you know, I want to be as respectful to their culture as possible, even if, you know, I'm more of a Haitian American, right? Even if I didn't grow up in Haiti, right? Just like when I work with the Orishas, I do like to talk in I do like to talk in some Yoruba terms, or learn some key terms and things like that. So I got this bilingual dictionary. It's very thick, and it's English to Haitian Creole. This is the author, Albert Valman, Marvin D. Moody, and Thomas E. Davies. It has good reviews, and I'm going to be actually studying. That's one of my goals in 2021. I want to improve my Creole, and I'm going to be working on learning more Yoruba, the language of the Yoruba people. Just getting better with that, just because I feel like that's a beautiful way to pay homage to the spirits that I work with. I'm trying to talk in their native language. So that is my quick little 2021 goal, and why I bought this little mini haul, because I don't ever want you guys to think that you have to buy these things in order to be whatever. So I figured I would explain why I bought these things. Not that I'm just randomly buying things to buy things. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but yeah, like there's a lot of Catholicism. I need to do a lot of planning because I'm self-employed, and so I journal a lot. Like I have notebooks and binders where, when I make classes, where I write my notes at, where I write the reading material, things like that, the lesson plan, so on and so forth. I do use planners to keep track of my spell work. I do use digital calendars as well as written to keep track of your guys' appointments. So there's just a lot going on, and just journaling for my own personal practice too. So yeah, so this is the couple of things that I bought. I finally got the packages. I ordered them before Christmas, but you know, some things got delayed in the mail. So yeah, so that's some of my goals. I have workshops, classes, that new service. I am going to be taking spell work clients again. And I have some other really cool announcements, but I'm waiting for some things to pan out. So don't be surprised if I don't make some new announcements on my channel coming up in the near future. So I'm like really excited about all these new things that are coming up, and I just want to wish you guys a healthy and prosperous new year. I will see you guys again after the new year with my if the spirits are willing, paranormal video. Okay, I know I've kind of posted a lot of videos lately, but it's just that I was slacking the week before, and I have so many things I want to talk about before the end of the year. Okay guys, bye.